On this episode, we talk about Nate's trip to Vegas and many other things.
Show me the money!
All right, guys, here's the show. Have fun.
Fat Guy Squared.
Wait, you're offended? Go fuck yourself. Listen to something else. For those of you who want to be entertained, here's the podcast.
I would buy you a house.
Oh my God. If that song is as bad as your trip, we're going to have a terrible time.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, Fat Guy Squared, we're back. Back again. Fat Guy's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
what you guys gotta understand is we're in lawn chairs
Oh, yeah.
that have no backing, and he's just swinging around.
I'm humping it like it's my man. Oh. Anywho, so this particular episode is going to be of Nathan's trip. Now, we talked about in the first season constantly at the end of the season about Nathan taking a trip with his father to rekindle their love for each other and to say, screw you guys in America. We love each other like men should love each other. Wait, I'm sorry.
That's not what happened at all.
No, not even a little.
No.
Did you guys Eiffel Tower it like I asked you to?
We saw the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, eye contact. Eye contact. Eye contact.
Yeah, always eye contact. Rhode Island sandwich.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to attack this.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of different questions. You're going to lay it out. And I want to attack it from you guys leaving to – now, mind you, this is just Nathan and his father. Nathan's lady's friend was already on a trip somewhere. I don't know. Dominican. So, you know.
She came back the day I left. Go figure.
It's a perfect kind of trip.
Yep.
Oh, my God. You see, this is what we deal with these assholes. So, anyway,
Yeah.
what time was the flight?
5-ish in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't have to wake up at the ass crack at dawn or anything like
Nope, didn't have to.
that. All right. So now you were going with your father, and what a lot of you folks probably don't know is that Nathan's father is not a real big fan of flying.
Here's the thing. He's never had a problem. Ever.
But he just doesn't like it.
I don't know. I've never knew him not to like it.
Oh, see, I was under the impression that he just didn't care for flying kind of thing.
No problems.
No. All right. So now I've heard snippets, and I purposely told Nathan not to tell me a lot of the trip because I wanted to be in awe and ask the right questions when the time occurred. So, all right. So 5 p.m. So that means you had to get there for around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take.
About right, yep.
Now, did you park there? Did you stay over?
I parked at
long-term parking kind of thing?
the Express Parkway.
All right. Now, the way Rhode Island works is that we have an airport out of a particular town, and it's actually called Providence. It's called out of Providence, but it's not. It's strange like that. It's actually out of Warwick, but it's, what are you going to do?
Yep.
So you went through that particular airport, right? Like it was a one
In Boston.
Oh, you went to Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a trip in itself.
Yeah.
I apologize. I thought you guys were going out of Rhode Island.
No, it was the trip would have been $400 more if we left from Providence.
No shit.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any layovers or anything like that?
Nope, direct flight.
Direct flight. All right, so you actually had to leave your house even earlier than that then. So
Yep.
I mean, from where we live in Rhode Island to Boston, it's, I don't know, maybe a 45, 50-minute ride without traffic. With traffic, you're probably looking at about an hour and a half, give or take.
Yeah, about that.
Did you guys hit traffic?
No, no traffic.
No traffic
We
at
left
all,
at 12:30. We left my house at 12:30. You're gonna love this. So we made it a quarter mile down the road.
Oh, no.
Oh shit! I forgot my phone.
Oh, this is your father
Yeah,
now.
my father.
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
like, all right, turn back around. Haven't even hit the highway yet. Got him his phone. Then he goes, I need you to stop at Cumbies. I'm like, why? I don't feel good.
Oh, boy, he's starting to get a little nervous now, right?
He
Yeah,
was nervous,
he was
which is
nervous.
funny because he doesn't have nerves like that.
Well, he does. He just doesn't show you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's human, for fuck's sake.
No, we get to the parking garage, and I'm like, how you holding up? He's like, well, you know, there's a good chance I'm going to throw up. Just giving you a heads up. Now, one thing about this, folks, if you don't know about me, if you throw up, trip's over, okay? I can't see it. I can't smell it. I can't hear it. If I do, I will leave you.
He already told me that he would leave me in the middle of nowhere if I were to throw up.
Yep, that's just facts. So I'm like, I looked at my father. I said, love you. If you got to throw up, just get the hell away from me.
Dad, I want you to know that I love you to death, but there is no way in hell you're staying in this car.
So
This is all happening on the way there.
on the way to the airport.
So you're like 10 minutes out of your house.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
So then we get to this place. We park the car, and then I forgot. Shit. I have to take a transit, like a bus, to the airport.
Because you're so far away.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Do you remember something about me?
You are claustrophobic? No, I'm claustrophobic. What are you?
I won't drive in other people's vehicles.
Ah, you're a pussy.
So I get on the bus, and immediately we pull out, and I'm like, where's my nausea medicine? Had to pop a nausea medicine.
What you got in my car this morning, you didn't get nauseous.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I wicked did. Yeah, I just was trying to be a tough guy.
Dude, I don't get your problem. That's like a mental instability thing going on right there.
Sure, whatever you want. So we get to the airport finally, and I'm one of those, when I go on vacation and I'm in an airport, I don't care about anything else. Just get me through security, because once I'm through security, I don't got to deal with any bullshit.
Yeah, remember, TSA only makes about 35,000, so do they jungle your jungles a little bit?
So I'm like, all right, let's go, Dad. And he's like, well, I want to have a cigarette. I'm like,
Oh, Christ.
like, ah! So he has a cigarette, and I'm inside. I got my passport's already printed out at this point. I got the little thing to go around my suitcase at this point.
Yep.
Like, I'm done. And so I'm just sitting there, and I'm watching the security line getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, you better smoke that cigarette. So finally he comes in, and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm waiting for you. I need your suitcase. Oh, okay. So I get the thing, and I'm putting the you know, that it's checked in. And he's over here, yeah, me and my son are going on vacation. I'm like, she doesn't care. And he's like, oh, we're going to go to Vegas. This is a big trip. He's all proud about this trip. Meanwhile, I just got me through security.
That's great.
So I already prepaid for our bags ahead of time.
Oh, look at you getting all...
Dude, I wanted to go through and not have anything to do with anything. I even paid for the up security, so that I pay in advance, so I don't have to wait in the stupid line. I get VIP status.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with anybody.
Well, you get really up close and personal in that motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, well, it was $14 extra a person to not have to deal with security.
Really?
So for me, I went through, and the first thing out of they're like, I go through the thing, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, come on. And at this point, my dad didn't know this until this day. I have really bad anxiety.
No, he didn't. I think he knew. He just didn't
he
care.
he had no idea.
What?
Yeah. So he sees me, and I'm like, dude, don't screw with me right now. Like, what? I was like, what? I don't have anything. So I reached in my pocket, had a couple coins. They're like, oh, that's it. So I put it over there. and then beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Did you get that the plate in your forehead?
It's my boots. My boots are steel toe.
Oh, you're a jackass.
So I took them off. They put it through, and, of course, I knew it. I knew my father was not. Luckily, we were in, like, Boston, and these people were in the middle of a government shutdown.
Why did Joe Man say something like, wow, man, you're the bomb or something like that?
No, we were going through, and he's like, hey, good thing I left my TNT at home.
Oh,
Like-
what an asshole.
Like, come on!
You know, now I got to ask you, do they have a sign saying no bomb jokes in the line or
No,
anything like that?
nothing like that.
Huh?
So we get through, get my stuff, and then I keep forgetting my dad is older.
No, your dad is old.
Yeah, because we're going through on the walk to the thing, and because we're Spirit, they put us down
Oh, yeah, I
4
forgot.
miles down at the
I
end.
forgot you guys are in the ghetto plane. That's
Yeah. So we're walking all the way, and then I see my father do one of these.
Well,
And then remember, he's got a bad heart.
Mr. Who Wants to Smoke still.
So we get there finally, and we're sitting down, and we're 3 hours early, and I don't care. Like, I'm done with the world.
Yeah, that's what I do every time I have to take a flight. I got to get there really fucking early
Yeah.
just because.
Sure. So I went to the little store, because they always have a little convenience store.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't bring water in. So,
Yeah, God forbid you bring fucking water.
yeah. So I went and bought a ton of snacks and drinks for the flight because that was my mom's job. My dad sucked at that. So he had he had no gum, he had no chips, he had no drinks. You're on a 5-hour flight.
Why do you need any of that?
On a 5-hour flight?
Yeah, it's a 5-hour flight. You can handle not chewing something for 5 hours.
Well, for me, I would need at least gum.
You're
know
out
that.
of your fucking mind.
So I grabbed, but guess what? Guess who was eating all my combos and Cheez-Its the whole way there? Daddy-o. So we get on the flight, and I immediately pop a Dramamine
Oh, yeah.
and an anti-anxiety medicine. And we're front row. So you know where the door to the plane is?
Oh, yeah.
That's my seat.
Oh, no, yes.
So we had front as front can get.
I do not, under any circumstance, sit next to a door.
So at one point, then we take off. Takeoff was fine. The flight was fine. We had one small incident that kind of weirded me out. We were on the plane, and I guess one of the pilots had to use the bathroom.
That's awesome.
So the door to the cockpit
Yeah.
opens up, and the pilot goes into the bathroom because there's a bathroom right there. When they do that, it's so crazy. Talk about security. The carts they go down the aisle?
Oh, yeah.
They put the cart sideways, and both stewardesses hold it
Oh, so nobody
in case
can get
somebody
to...
tries to jump to get to the cockpit.
Well, it would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's true. Yeah,
so
that
some
makes
guy
sense.
some guy comes to the front and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and they're like, no, go back to your seat.
Yeah, you can't go
And-
until he's done.
Well, you're not even allowed to stand up. When the pilot's in the bathroom and you stand up, you are in trouble.
Huh.
I didn't know any of this.
No, that's something new, too.
Yeah, so we get there. We finally get to the airport. And at this point, I'm on, like, no sleep.
Now, wait, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say a story about his father. And we're not going to talk about what he actually left. But we will say that, because this part of the story is great. So, his father and him are at the first airport. And his dad's losing his mind. So I going back and forth and what have you, and he forgot to lock one of his doors at his house.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to say anything to Nate because he knew Nate was losing his fucking mind.
And I was already anxious.
So Nate's sitting there going, dude, what is wrong? Because his father is, like he was saying, the ride to the airport.
He was feeling sick. He was
sick.
frantic.
Oh, yeah. But
And he's immediately like, do you think someone's going to come over?
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen? I'm like, my dad's sister, my aunt, Pat's mom, was going to be visiting.
Yeah. But as we continue to say, they live in a not so great area.
Yeah, it's where dreams go to die.
Yeah. And so the whole premise of this is that finally his dad goes, oh, I forgot to lock the door. Do you think it's going to be okay? And then Nate, obviously, and then this is what he told me, and I don't mean to talk for him, but Nate's like, "Are you out of your mind?" They're over an hour and a half away, and
there's nothing we can do to change it. I'm like, what are you doing? So we call up Matt's mom. We're like, you gotta lock the door. So that's that part.
Yeah, no.
Did I sum that up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So he told me that story, and I'm sitting there dying. He's like, "But it's been good. It's been good otherwise. It's been good."
Yeah. So we.
Sorry about that.
No.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to add that because he was already on edge and what have you. And
by the time I got to the new airport in Vegas, I was done. I was already done with the trip.
Yeah.
Because my anxiety, all I wanted was my bed.
Oh, yeah.
So we get to the airport, and
all right,
we had to pick the rental.
Well, first off, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Spirit, do you go to you get dropped off on a tarmac? Do you get dropped off in an actual, like, you go, like, out of Boston, you go down a runway. It's a walking runway to get to the airplane, out of the door.
Yeah.
Is it steps down and out, or is it like you do the same exact thing out in Vegas?
Yeah, it takes the thing. You're right.
Okay, so it's an arm that comes off, it jaunts out, connects to the door, whatever the case is.
Yep.
I didn't know if it was something along the lines of you got steps down and you had to walk in or whatever the case is. I realize Vegas is massive. I get
and
it.
their airport is massive.
So, maybe in that situation it might have been different. I don't know. But did you instantly feel the heat?
No.
Not at all, huh?
No.
I mean, I know it's warm as balls out there.
You
felt
the grossness in the air though.
Really?
Because you could see slot machines the second you came off the plane.
Now, was everybody smoking there as well?
Everywhere.
No?
So that's the other thing. So we had to go get our luggage.
Oh yeah.
So as I told you, I want out. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, right.
And
it's still like a 45-minute trip in the fucking thing before you even get out of the place.
So they gave us the wrong thing for where to pick up our bags.
Oh, the carousel thing?
Yeah, they gave us the wrong number.
Yeah.
But I figured it out. And so I'm like, all right, Dad, let's just get our bags and we'll go. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Like, don't you think I want to go too? So, whatever. He comes back, and my father is being cheerful. He's being happy. But I could tell it's fading.
Well, he's starting to lose his fucking mind at this fucking point, too. Dude, I can only relate it to stories of me going to the one airport that I've been to the most in my life for some stupid fucking reason is the Orlando airport.
Screw that.
And that place is like 12 football fields big.
Yeah, because isn't it
it's
international?
Fucking massive. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's 7 different floors of airport. It's crazy. And, I mean, just going in there and getting my bags and leaving kind of thing, fuck this place, I'm done kind of thing. So I can understand where you're coming from.
And I'm in a sweatshirt and a jacket and sweatpants at this point.
So you're going to a titty bar.
Well, I'm in this outfit, and as I'm walking closer to the exit, the heat's kicking in.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And the anxiety is making me hot, too.
It reminds the story that you're saying. You ever see the movie with John Candy and the Jamaican bobsled?
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. This is the opposite, though, where it's not the heat, it's the humidity that kills you.
Yeah.
They walk out, it's a blizzard.
Yeah. And the problem with this whole thing, on top of me being frustrated, is my dad's getting there. And so then it starts. Oh, why do they make these hallways so long?
Oh, Christ.
Well, because they knew you were coming, and so they stretched it out an extra mile and a half. And then he's like, well, why couldn't we have gotten in closer? Why couldn't we have I don't know. I don't have an answer. So we finally get outside, and we have to find a shuttle to get to the rental place.
Okay. Oh, you actually got to take a bus to get to a rental place.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So we take the shuttle, we get to the rental place, and we get there, and they get us our car, which is a Ford Fusion.
Oh, good. You got a meep car. The whole...
But it's huge. It's pretty big.
Fusions?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
That's what my oldest son drives.
Problem was there's holes in the seat. There was a couple scratches. So, of course, my father, you got to mark and take pictures of all these things. And I'm like, all right.
Well, he's right, though. You should.
Right. So we finally get out, and it's nighttime. Now, you got to understand, my dad's a tourist. I've been to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
This is new to him. So during this whole process, we're driving on the highway. Once again, my mindset, get to the hotel,
Yep.
be done.
Yeah, okay.
And he's like, I'm driving. Oh, will you look at that? Will you look at... I can't look at shit. I'm driving. And I'm like, he's like, well, should you take this exit or should we take that? I got the GPS on. I'm just going to do whatever the GPS says to do. If the GPS tells me to do a 360 on the highway, I'm doing a 360 on the highway.
Oh, shit.
We finally get to the, what do you call it? The hotel.
Okay.
And I'm like, I want to just go valet, be done with it, take my car, let me take my bags out and be done.
Yeah.
Can't park valet
Why not?
because my father's afraid that they're going to ruin the rental.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm letting you know, he had his way on that the first day. That's it. We parked in the parking garage. Now, picture, we're walking through. The parking garage is on the other side of the hotel.
140 degrees. And
No, it was 60, 70 degrees. It was great, but it was way warmer than what I was dressed
yeah,
for.
it still felt like 170.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we finally walk in. There's 3 people at the front desk.
Yep.
2 people are being helped. 1 free, who made eye contact with me 6 times.
And then walked away.
And just walked away. And so my father at this point is just sitting down. He's just done. He's spent. Like, he's totally...
How the fuck is he spent walking from... you know what?
You got to remember, at this point, it's 9 o'clock, right? It's 9 o'clock there, which would have been 1 in the morning our time.
Oh, I got you. Wow, it took you that long?
It's a 5-hour trip. 5 hours from 5 would have been 10.
And then it took about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So he's burnt out.
Why wouldn't you have taken a nap prior to? I don't get it.
He slept on the plane. Don't let him fool you. I was the one that was up the whole time. So we go. We get up to the front desk, and I'm like, I talked to the woman. I was like, listen. And I told him the story, why I took my father to Vegas, the whole backstory.
Oh, Christ.
And
All right.
And I go, I want the experience for him. Is there anything we can do? And she goes,
You guys can do an Eiffel Tower.
she goes, I'm going to hook you up. She goes, for $15 more, I'll put you in a suite. I was like, done.
$15, that's it.
Yep.
That's not bad.
So I said, done, do it. And so we got a suite, which was a really nice suite.
Nothing wrong with it. Now, let me ask you, a suite in terms of that particular hotel is a main room, 2 separate bedrooms, and like a eating area?
No, none of that. It means that you're on the 23rd out of 24 floors.
Oh, so it's the same type of room, except it's like 2 twins or queens or whatever.
2 queens. It's instead of
but what about
40-inch.
the room?
Wow. Instead of 40-inch TV, it's a 55-inch TV. Instead of just a bathtub, it's a full walk-in shower.
That's not bad.
So it was decent. We're gonna get to the downside of this room.
Well, it probably still stunk of smoke.
No, none of that. I made sure no smoking. And
yeah. Okay.
Let me tell you, my father broke that the second day. He's smoking in the bathroom. I could have killed him. What? You can't really smell it. Yes, I can. I don't smoke anymore.
You know what? That's the thing. Yeah, I don't mean to stop you from your story, and folks, I want to stop for a minute. For those of you that smoke, realize that everybody smells you except for you.
Yes, and I know it now because I was a big smoker.
Oh yeah, like the potheads of the group. I love you guys because you're idiots. You go, I don't know how it's I don't know how they fucking knew how to stop me from smoke. Dude, I can smell your car 40 fucking feet away. You reek of dank stink. I mean, it's not, I don't get it. I don't get. You don't get it because you're not around. For those of you that smoke weed but don't smoke cigarettes, you understand, or vice versa, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You could smell it regardless of where you are.
Yeah.
So, you have to be accustomed to the smell in order for you not to smell it. So just be aware of that.
So we go upstairs.
Yep.
And I think we went to bed.
I would have too. Yeah, fuck it. Time to go.
And we went to bed, and he went to bed. I didn't. Because
was your mind still racing?
No, because this is what I got.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
So he pulled a muscle in his neck.
How the hell did he pull that off?
He did it a few days prior to the vacation.
Oh, you got to say that shit, man.
So he pulled his muscle in his neck. So the only way he can sleep comfortably is by having his head upward.
Which is
So-
how you're supposed to sleep if you do snore.
But his jaw dropped down.
Oh, I got you.
So he's the whole time.
See, I would have recorded it and then played it back when he woke up.
I
when
did.
I went to
I did.
sleep.
I have it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God! If I find this, because
Great.
I recorded this because I was like, Dad, you don't understand.
You don't understand how loud you are. See, my wife says I snore, but I don't.
I got it. I got it right here.
Wait. We can plug it in. All right, let's do it the right way. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Does that thing need this or does this?
That.
That's all right. 1 second, folks. We we have a little technical. All right.
You ready?
Try it. Is it playing?
Oh, hold on.
I don't hear anything.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
It sounds like it's cutting a log. That's pretty good. Oh wow, it's getting louder, huh? Sounds like a pulsed out a lawnmower.
That's what I had to deal with. So I said, screw this.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't realize that Nathan snores too. He just doesn't realize it.
No, I asked my girlfriend about it, and she says, I go, puh. That's what I go.
I now due to school have a recorder, like an honest to goodness handheld recorder that
It
my
probably
wife
picks up pretty well.
My wife doesn't not just snore. She also talks in her sleep while she's snoring. So she'll go and certain times she actually has full on conversations with me that I think she's having, but she's talking to herself. So
I'm picturing you going, what?
no. So I would be awake, right? She's sitting next to. Anyway, the kids came home today, and I was just wondering if you. Oh, the kids came. What was going on, babe? I'm sorry, I wasn't here. What's going? Hey, so I'm like, babe, you awake? And, I do one of these things. I kind of like push in. I was like, oh, what? And I go, well, we're just having a conversation. We weren't talking. I was sleeping. And then she gets pissed off at me because I woke her up. It's like, bitch, you were just fucking talking. Oh, I don't believe you. Just like she says, oh, you snore. Fuck you, I don't snore. I sing when I sleep. That's it.
So,
so that was the first night.
This is the first night. We're not even done. I went downstairs. And I went into their, you know how they always got like one of those. Like,
I don't. I've never been to
No,
Vegas.
any hotel, they always have like a little gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
So I went in
you
the
buy
gift
all
shop,
the junk shit.
And I was like, do you have earplugs? They said, oh, you got a snorer? No, I got a freight train in my room. Yes. So I grabbed them. I went upstairs. I put them in my ear, and I'm like, and I hear, and I'm like, oh, so I could still hear it, just milder. Awesome. So I think I dozed off at 4 o'clock in the morning because of it. Woke up at 9, and I'll never forget. My father comes in. I guess he went downstairs, and he came back. He's like, how are we doing today, sleepyhead? And I'm like,
sleepyhead.
I'm sleeping.
You're fucking lucky you're still alive. What's
Now-
a sleepyhead?
Now I want you to know, because I know my dad's listening to this. I'm just telling these because it's funny. There are awesome parts of this trip that I'm going to discuss. Just nighttime in bed was not one of them.
No, and I mean, did you bring this up to him?
That I brought it up to him. He said no.
Yeah, and everybody that snores does do that.
It took finally. So we went there on a Tuesday. We were leaving on a Sunday. By Thursday night, in the middle of the night, Thursday night into Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
I woke him up, and I said, I can't do this. And I said, oh, I'm going downstairs and getting a second room. I was going to pay another. It was going to be $500 out of my pocket. I was almost going to buy. I was going to because I couldn't deal with him.
Does he have a CPAP machine?
No.
Maybe you should get one. Maybe
So-
he'll sleep better.
What we did, because it was $500 for another room, which I'm way too cheap for that. It was. Then I was like, well, do you want to just go home? And he goes, yeah, we could leave early because by the fourth day,
We'll get into
we'll
it.
get
But
into
yeah,
that. But needless to say, we went to a Walmart and we bought him strips.
All right, yeah.
Between the strips and the earplugs, I could sleep.
Really?
It took both. So second day on the of the trip, we got up. We went to the all-you-can-eat buffet in the Stratosphere. Folks, we were staying at the Stratosphere. It was a great hotel. I recommend it to everybody.
All right. So wait, you're jumping over a bunch of stuff here.
That was the next morning we woke up.
So you woke up 9 o'clock, pretty.
Yep.
Are you going to breakfast, or did you guys hang out? And then is this all you can eat
sorry.
breakfast?
We
or is
didn't
this
go to all-you-can-eat. We went to IHOP, which was across the street. I'm sorry.
of all the fucking things you wait.
Yeah.
wait. You go on a trip,
Yeah.
and the first thing you think of doing is eating whatever the fuck you eat around here.
Maybe.
Yeah. You guys
But
are
there was a
so
celebrity there.
pedestrian. Oh yeah, who is a celebrity?
There wasn't a real celebrity. A guy who looked like somebody. You know Colin Farrell?
Oh yeah, yep.
Dude looked just like him.
Really?
Yeah. And
Was he working there?
No, he wasn't. He was here from Brazil.
Oh.
So we went to that, and then we said, let's go to, after the IHOP, we went to Fremont Street. I wanted to take him to Fremont.
Now, what is Fremont Street?
Fremont is kind of like the hipsters' world. It's old Vegas.
Oh,
So it has
okay,
the
yep.
Golden Nugget and the
Yep.
Babillion or whatever casino, and it has this.
What's it called? Babillion?
It was. I can't think of the name of the old casino. It starts with a B, but it was one of the old ones, and they had a bunch of them, and they even had in one of these casinos where you could do coin slots, the original coin slots.
There you go. They don't do that anymore?
No, which
don't
is
they-
what I wanted to do.
Oh, I always thought that. You know what? That's something I learned.
Yeah, you put a $100 bill in, it takes it, and then it goes.
I don't gamble, so this is all new to me.
So there was street performers. There's bars right on the street. There's above you. You see these 3 cables or 4 cables, and people can do zip lining across the whole strip.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I said fuck that too. So we went to a bunch of the casinos. He gambled. I gambled. We had a good time, and then we left. That was like a 6-7 mile walk.
Now let me ask you.
I walk so much.
Now I know we have a lot of randoms out here in terms of people, the way they look and what have you.
Mm.
But you got a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there, or what?
Yep. I didn't. Not there though.
Not that particular road, or
No, there was like random. Like one of the street performers was a scrawny guy who was bent over, like he's trying to touch his toes,
Oh yeah.
except he had shoes on his front hands as well.
Oh, so he was doing handstands and whatnot.
But he had a character on his back, so he was just jumping around like that, and it looked like there was 2 people dancing, but it was him bent over.
Well, it's because I understand the shoes is he's trying to not fuck his hands up.
He was being the shoes of the other person,
Oh,
so they looked like 2 people dancing.
that's weird.
It was a weird street performer. Yeah, you did see a lot of weird stuff. We went to the pawn shop that day.
Oh, the first day out, you did.
Yep, we went to the pawn shop, and we went to...
Chum Lee.
He was there. He has a candy store behind it.
All right, so the pawn shop he's talking about is
Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars, TV show on A&E, I think it is, or something like that.
Yep.
And it's a big to-do to go to it when you go to Vegas.
Yeah, we went in there. Everything in the pawn shop is way overpriced.
Without a doubt, it's active live TV. Come on.
There's a parking lot, and the problem is that you got all these spots. There's vendors who say they're working for True TV or whatever it is, or History Channel.
Yep,
They don't. They're all just trying to hustle you for money.
I got you.
In the parking lot, though, there's a restaurant, which is owned by Rick, and there's a candy store, which Chumley was there that day, and if you bought a piece of candy in there, he was going to take a picture with you. So I was considering it, but I'm not going to wait 3.5 hours to buy a candy bar that's for $15 and just to get a picture with him.
Wow.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
$15 for candy bar.
Yeah. Is
it a massive store? Or
yeah.
Is it
No. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. It's probably 600 square feet.
That's it?
Yeah.
And how many people are in there?
In the candy store?
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Oh, so it's
There's
definitely
lines outside.
It's definitely a tourist destination.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make it into any of these places?
We
or?
went actually into the pawn shop into the pawn shop. I have a picture with my dad with a cutout of Rick.
How much was that?
No, he went up to it and he's like, "No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice." I'm with. I was like, "Yeah, everybody noticed." But he loved it. He had a good time there.
So, out of those first 2 days,
There you go.
yeah, no, they'll notice
They'll notice, right?
because he's got a weird angle up to the legs.
There's the title picture of "Come see Chum next door in his candy store."
Is it spelled C-U-M or C-O-M-E?
CHUM.
No. Come see Chum. C-O-M-E or C-U-M?
Oh, COME.
C-O-M-E. Oh, yeah, okay.
Then we went to Count Customs, which is another show on the History Channel.
What is it? Count Customs?
Count Customs. So on the Pawn Stars show, there's a guy named Count something where he owns a car shop where when Rick has cars that he's like, oh, I'm thinking about buying, he'll have him go down.
Oh, it's a big, tall dude with black hair, right?
Yeah, and he has a bandana.
Yeah. Yep.
So we got to go to his store, and
Now, is all this remarkably close to each other, or?
this was right down the street. And the thing about these stores is, as long as you're not buying a tourist pass, it's free if you drive there.
I don't know what that means.
So if I wanted to go and I didn't have my car, I would have to pay for a tourist, and I would have to pay for a bus ticket over there and a traction ticket. So it would have been like $30 a head.
Oh.
So because I had a car, I could walk right into these places.
Oh, so is there like a line for these people who don't live there versus the people that do?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, I got you.
So I got to see all these cars, and I mean, awesome cars, vintage bikes, all their custom work. He has, where's he? He has a hearse. There's part of the hearse.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so a lot of custom stuff, hence the name Counts Customs.
So this is day 2, midway of day 2, and then from there you went to go eat, or what'd you do?
After we got back from doing this stuff, I was exhausted because we did, in all, probably about 8 to 9 miles of walking.
Which is understandable. Now, did you do a lot of gambling at that point, or no?
Oh, yeah.
So you were gambling up to that point.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into the end of this. We're actually going to split this episode up into 2. We'll get into the end of the second day, and then we're going to do a second episode from then till the time that he comes home.
Okay.
It's easier to spread it across and spend some time with each. And I mean, ultimately,
we might want to do 3 days, and then 3 days because it's a 6-day trip.
All right,
We'll
go that way. Okay, so you got back, you were tired, but then you decided to go get something to eat.
We actually decided to go take a break at the room and relax because I was beat.
All right, did you guys eat at that point? I
Nope.
want to eat, goddammit.
We didn't eat. Yeah.
You didn't eat yet.
Nope.
All right. So you went and relaxed, and then you went to go gamble some more, and then you went and ate, or whatever the case is.
I wasn't feeling well. I remember I was really dizzy because I think my body was like, dude, this is too much walking. Your body can't
You're
comprehend.
not used to it. Yeah, right?
So, and it was, what you got to understand is ever since my mom passed, my dad's been different.
Well, obviously.
With me. He's been way more caring. He's afraid to lose me. So he could see it in my face that I was not there.
I got you.
And he was like, you know what, we're going to stay in today.
All right.
We're going to go. And he's like, we'll find something. So we walked around, and I went to this, like.
So is this still day 2 or day 3?
Still day 2.
Okay.
In the Stratosphere Casino. And we didn't even know, dude. The casino's so big. We had no idea there was a whole nother section that had an oxygen bar. It has a tattoo parlor in the casino.
Wait. Hold it. What is an oxygen bar?
So it's a bar where you lay down.
All right.
They give you pure, like when you get oxygen, when you're in a casino, they pump full of oxygen.
Well, yeah,
But-
it's supposed to give you
A natural high.
Natural high, and then they don't have clocks or something.
Well,
like
here
that,
they
right?
give you pure 100% octane, straight oxygen right into you. So it's supposed to help you if you're dehydrated, if you're feeling sluggish, this, that, and the other.
I got you.
And at the same time, they give you a massage.
Ooh.
And the girl was kind. I walked over. She was getting bombarded by some creepy people, and maybe
Now, was this the second day now?
it's still second day.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah.
We got to keep it in,
Yeah.
know.
Still second day. I ended up not getting that, but I talked to a nice woman who was offering me a great deal.
A happy ending?
$15 for unlimited oxygen.
Wow. All right.
It's a pretty good deal, but
But it really
I'm
isn't,
living
though.
life. I'm still breathing oxygen, people.
Well, it all depends the percentage of oxygen.
It's a high percent.
Okay, so, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we breathe, I think, as a human species, I think we only breathe like 30% actual CO2. Let's check it. What is the percentage of oxygen we breathe? I know it's a number. 20.9%.
Okay, so in the oxygen bar, they provide a concentration of 40%.
All right, so I mean, obviously, so
It gives you a high.
it gives you a crazy high, and it doesn't last very long. But yeah, it's an actual, honest to goodness thing that happens.
Yeah.
So it's a natural high, and it doesn't really give you any lasting effects.
And I think a lot of this, I wasn't feeling good because I also was running on E.
Well, obviously, I mean,
sleeping.
you also got to take into account that you were crazy stressed as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think about it, but being stressed, it definitely fucks your day up a little bit. You know what I mean? Anybody that gets overly stressed through a day, they'll notice that they're super, super, super tired a lot more and a lot easier. And I've noticed that because my wife gets stressed out about paint colors.
Yep.
So it doesn't take much.
So I had just a bite to eat. And just like a turkey club,
Oh, so you went to you got like room service or something?
I grabbed it and went back up to the room.
Oh, okay. So it was more like a little hole in a wall, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
You grab it and go kind of thing.
And then me and Daddy-O, we decided to go do some gambling, which he likes to be separate when he's playing slots.
He likes to do his own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. It
And
happens.
So I was playing.
You're bad luck when it comes to his money.
Yeah, well, apparently I was bad luck for myself because by this end of the second day, I was down $1,000.
Well, you ruined it. I was going to ask you the question. At the end of your day, where were you at? So I was going to say that to you, and I was going to say if you knew what your old man was at.
Yeah, I don't. As far as financials with him, I don't know what he was doing anytime.
Okay. Yep.
So I was down $1,000 by the end of the first day.
The first day. So
I'm sorry, the second.
Okay.
The
Like-
I call it first day because it was the actual
No,
first
no,
day.
I
of
get it.
Vegas.
I get it. But I just want the clarification. So the first day of the actual vacation versus travel
Yes.
is you were out about $1,000.
Yep.
That's the end of your day. I'm done. I'm going home or to my room, and
Yes.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I said I'm done with this.
And then you go upstairs. Does your old man join you, or does he stick around downstairs?
He goes downstairs for a little bit. Then we went. I think he ended up coming back up. I went back down.
So you went up and down a
Yeah.
couple different times.
Yep. And then,
See, if I were you, I would have went to the room and passed out before he got there.
that was my dumb decision.
I would have been like, fuck that. I'll be sound asleep in REM before he even gets here. Fuck it. It is what it is.
So this time, I'm in the middle of the night going, oh, my God, I can't deal with this. No sleep.
Yep.
And I'm still trying at the same time to talk to my girlfriend, but there's such an hour difference.
Yeah, it's almost a 4 or 5 hour difference. Yeah.
No, she's in Dominican.
Oh, she was still there. I thought you said she came home when you left.
She didn't get back till the 1st.
Oh, so it's more of a
6 hour.
6 hour difference. Yeah.
So, didn't get much sleep. Next day, the third day,
The third day.
we went to. I earned two free buffets.
So the way it works, ladies and gentlemen, is if you spend any kind of money in any kind of casino, for those of you that are too young to understand, you get it's called a club card or something along those lines. I'm sure every place calls it something different. But any kind of money that you put into it or receive becomes a number on that particular card. And as you progress to a different level, you receive free comps.
Yes.
Um,
How it is in Vegas is way different than it is over here.
Yeah, obviously, but it's the same premise.
Same premise. Basically, just to give you some idea, they give you normally 20% of what money you've spent.
Yeah, so $1,000 equals
$200.
$200.
So now, with that being said, though, and this is critical for me to explain to you about the gambling and stuff. If I walk in and I put $100 in a slot machine, and I get down to $0, okay, and then or down to $5, and then I win 500, okay. Are you still with me?
I never left you.
Okay, and then it goes down.
All of that money is accumulative. It's not just one
Yes.
instance and whatever.
So, for instance, if I go 100 down to 5, and then I win 500, and I go down to 5, and I win 400,
so you just won to $1,200. Give or
I'm
take.
$1,000.
No,
I'm an
you're-
even $1,000.
No, you're not. You just said
I spent 100, spent another 500,
You
and another
said-
400.
you put two 500s in there. You said that, not me.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Whatever the case, between gaining and losing,
Okay,
I spent
so
$1,000.
$1,000. Doesn't matter.
So I would get comp 200, even though I'm only down $100.
No. I
I'm not
get
for
it.
you. I'm talking for them.
And again, what I literally said earlier, you just regurgitating.
Oh my God.
Fucking dick.
So
No, anyway, so all right, so because you were able to spend that kind of money and whatever the case is, you then were able to get 2 free meals at that point.
Yep.
So now is one meal for 2 people or is it one meal per person?
per person.
All right, so you had 2 free meals
Yep.
basically. So from there, this is the end of the second night into the third, or we're into the third day now?
This is the third day.
Oh, so you woke up in the morning, hey, we got this, great. You do what you want to do with it kind of thing.
Yes.
Now, what was the idea? Did you wake up? Did you go eat? Where'd you go?
We went
Where'd
to the
you go?
buffet.
This time you went to the buffet.
Right to the breakfast buffet.
Now, I want you, because the only buffet that I've ever seen at a casino was the one out in Foxwoods, and this was more of a night meal. It had like an around-the-world thing.
Oh,
where,
carnival.
Where it was literally every, like one was Africa, one was Jamaica, one was whatever the case was. And in those particular sections, they had what would be the cuisine
of that.
cuisine of that particular region of the world.
Sure.
Is that how it's set up for where you guys are, or is it more like a continental breakfast kind of thing?
Yes and no, because their dinner is like that.
Okay, yep.
Their breakfast is just breakfast.
So it's more of a continental deal.
Yeah, and I mean, when I say breakfast, they have fruit trays. They have an omelet station where they make the omelets. They have scrambled egg stations. They have all the different types of sausages and pancakes and French toast. They even have, which was weird to me, they still keep, even in the breakfast, they have a salad bar open for you. And they still have some meats.
I mean,
I guess.
I guess. You know?
And Fridays and Saturdays, I'm letting you know now that the buffets for Fridays and Saturdays, they give you free mimosas and all-you-can-eat crab legs.
Wait, hold it. Crab legs in a desert.
It's because they do a brunch.
It's crab legs
I
in a
know,
desert.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the West Coast in the middle of nowhere in a desert and eat seafood.
Yeah. So this day was a relaxed day.
All right.
We weren't doing much. We weren't going anywhere. We were just staying kind of local.
Oh, so you didn't have any destinations to go to?
Nope.
So local is in the hotel, or
Yep.
is it just the region of the area?
In the hotel.
So you spend the bulk of the day gambling, is what you're saying.
No, well, yeah, a bulk of it was gambling, and then we went up to the top of the stratosphere, which is the tower.
Okay, so that's what the Stratosphere is, I believe, is a restaurant, right? Or
Yep.
And then on the top of the restaurant, they have what roller coasters, I believe.
They have some rides, which I say nay.
Yeah, right.
So these are the views of
What? So okay, so the way the top of the Stratosphere looks is in the rest. I think this is the restaurant. This might just be a viewing section.
Do you remember? Have you ever been in the Prudential building in Boston?
I don't go to Boston. But okay, so looking at the pictures, I'm just gonna give you a
Sure.
description here. This is more of a viewing platform area, and it's inside, so there's glass all around. You can see all around 360 kind of thing. And then occasionally what you see is a part of, fuck you, a part of a part of a roller coaster of things. And what it is the roller coaster. It's not even a roller coaster. I shouldn't say that. It's
a merry-go-round.
It's a merry-go. Okay, so you know whenever you go to a hole-in-a-wall type of fair, and they have the chain swings that go around in a circle, and they go up and down, up and down. Well, this is that, except instead of it being chains attached to the top of the device, it's solid steel structures. And this is on top of the hotel, which is, how many stories up is that?
Yes, it's 1,000 feet.
Yeah, fuck you. That's at least 1,000 feet is a lot higher than I need to be.
But those seats
yeah,
are dangling off the side.
that's what I'm saying. So the pictures that he was showing me is that in the viewing section where you can see around 360, you see this fucking thing dangling off the side at one point over the side of the hotel. And at that point, 1,149 feet is where you are in this fucking swing. At which point I'd say, your mother's a whore, I'm going home. It's not going to happen. Go fuck yourself.
So there's also a area that you can go to outside.
Yeah, there's an external area like the Empire State Building where you can stand outside and look around and what have you. And that, I'm gathering, is slightly lower than the other thing, right? I mean,
yes.
Yeah, okay. So it looks phenomenal, but it's never going to happen. And my wife is the one to tell you that I do not do heights so well, but she wants to go fucking skydiving. And I tell you right now, fat guy don't skydive. It just doesn't happen.
So
So
this video that I just showed you, if you noticed, it's mountains surrounding all of Vegas.
Yeah,
it looks like there was a crater, and a crater landed with a slot machine, and they just built around it.
I think they did that on purpose. So anyway, so you're up on the top, you're walking around, whatever the case is.
Pictures.
You're taking pictures. You're relaxing. You're having food.
But here's the thing about that: you got to understand, we can't brush over the fact this is a monumental feat for me.
No, I understand because you don't like heights.
No, I don't mind them. My father was, when we were in the inside,
Yeah.
where you saw the windows were tilted.
Oh yeah.
He was freaking out. Like, I mean,
I can understand him because I'm in the same place.
but once I had him go outside, it's you look at it, the land and the way things are over there, and it's actually like you just in awe.
It's not crazy windy there like at the Empire State
Not
Building,
at all.
right?
Not a single
Empire
ounce of
State
wind.
Building is stupid windy.
Not-
you can walk out there going, that's all. It's like,
Which is it's because of the streets, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I have
because
no idea.
here this is the highest observation deck
well, no,
in the United
it's
States.
like it because you're on the water over at the Empire State.
Sure.
I mean, it's a fucking man-built island for Christ's sakes.
And he went up there, and they took pictures of us, and they were trying to sell us, and they were like $100 a picture. It's some stupid shit.
So you did all that. You hung out. Obviously, again, you gambled some more.
Mm-hmm.
This is the day 3. Did you end up going to another buffet for the nighttime, or
I think we did.
was it a grab and go kind of thing again?
No,
or?
I think we stayed in and had their buffet for dinner.
Did you guys end up maybe going to see a movie or anything along those lines?
We
or?
did not go to a single show or movie the entire
Oh,
time.
see, that's
That's the only difference between, because my dad was really about the slots and gambling and doing that thing, where I would have, I like to do that too, but if you would have said, hey, let's go to a show, I would have done a go.
See, now the only reason why I would ever go to Vegas would be for the shows.
Which they weren't free.
No, I understand that, but I mean that's where all the magicians are and the comedic stuff and what have you. That's where a lot of them go. A lot of big fucking names go there just to fuck around, and you can get comped for quite a few of that stuff.
Stay tuned, people.
Yeah. So that's day 3. You got up to the room again,
Yeah,
and
let me. At this point,
where were you in terms of loss of money at the end of day 3, or gain or whatever?
I want to say I was down another $700.
So right now, at the end of day 3, we're looking at $1,700.
Yes.
Okay, and that's not too bad for 3 days. I mean, let's face it. It's
In Vegas? Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna end on that note, folks. It's just a long show.
I'm still here and I'm smiling, so I didn't lose that much, people.
Well, I mean, he hasn't said that yet. We
Yeah.
haven't made it to the end of the 6 days.
That's true.
Stay tuned for next week. We will continue this saga of father and son battling tooth and nail to fall in love again. No?
Or at least to get a good night's sleep.
Oh, yeah, at least that, too. We're going to end this the way we always do. Nate, how you feeling?
Delightful.
Delightful. Next week, we'll have him crying. Fuck him.
Yes.
So, that being said, folks, have a great day, and we love you.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye. Hey, folks, that was the show. Now here's the routine. Nate?
You can reach us over at fatguysquared@gmail.com. You can watch us on YouTube and Twitch. Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. And, of course, like and subscribe to us on podbean.com, iTunes, and Android.
Take it easy.